I said, and let me share the screen. Right. So let me do the failover now. Okay, so you can do it from any node, guys. Failover, you can do it from any node. So in the node 1, failover cluster manager is already open, right? So I'm going to the node 1 and observe these resources clearly. Okay, which resource will go down first? Just observe it. It's in a fraction of seconds. Try to observe it. Right click. If you want to only failover any single application, okay, so right click on the application, move, same option. Okay, move, select node. Guys, again, don't choose best possible node. Okay, always select node. Right click, move, select node. Okay, so if you choose best possible node, it won't give you warning message. Also immediately it will be fail over to the next available node. If you choose select node, at least, okay, you will get a Sridhar. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, Sridhar. Okay, Sridhar, you can record. Okay, fine. Don't choose best possible node, guys. Always choose select node only here. Whenever you just right click on the resource, okay, right click, move. Don't choose this option best possible node. Choose select node. If you choose best possible node, immediately it will be fail over, guys. You won't get warning message also by mistake. Also, if you touch this option, that's it. Resources will be fail over to the next available node. Okay, but if you choose select node, at least you changed your mind during this failover, at least you can cancel this action. Okay, but if you choose best possible node, guys, immediately it will be failover to the next available node. Okay, so let me failover now. Just watch it clearly. Which resources are going down first? Offline, offline. Which resources are coming online? Just check it first. Which resources are coming online? Right now, can anyone tell me the order now?
First, agent will go
First
offline.
SQL server roles, then
Mm.
agent
Agent
and
Just type your answers, guys. Type your
SQL.
answers. Type your answers. It will be helpful. Until all the resources are online, the status will shows as pending only. Once all the resources are online, then only it will come to online. The status will be online. Okay, right. Now I need answers quickly. Okay, first which one goes down and which one comes online, which one comes online. I need answers. Bottom, bottom to up in resources. What is that, Hassan? I need clearly. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so just type your answers. Okay, or else you can let me know tomorrow as well. Right. So in this way, you can fail over the resource. You can fail over the application. Okay, agent, SQL Server service, all disks. What about cluster network name, IP address? Okay, fine. Right. So in this way, you can fail over the application from one node to another node, from primary to secondary node. Right. So in the same way, if you want to do the failover again the same option, move, select node. Okay. Now it will show you the node one. Okay. Resources server name. Okay. Fine. Now it will show you the other available node. Now the owner node is node 2, right? Now the other available node is node 1. Now you can see node 1 and you can click OK. Now again it will be failover to your node 1. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the failover and failback. Okay, so okay, if you just refresh it, you can see, right? Now you cannot see these two disks. Okay, just refresh it. Now you can see the data drive and log drive are okay unmounted from your node 1 and they are going to be mounted from your node 2. If you see the node 2, now you can see quorum is here only. Quorum drive, your log drive and data drive. Okay, so this is how. So you can simply, here one simple point is, if you can see quorum in the drive, that is a host server, Windows cluster host server. If you can see all other drives also, like data drive, log drive, temp.db drive, backup drive, if you can see all other drives, then that is your owner node. In which node you can see all the drives, that is your owner node. Okay, if you see quorum, that is the owner node for Windows cluster. If you see all other drives, that is the owner node for your SQL cluster. Now automatic failure. Okay, I'll show you at the end of the class. If I restarted my node, guys, I have a quick question for all of you guys. Just try to answer, please. Now, if I reboot my node 1, if I reboot my node 1, which is a secondary node, any impact will be there for my existing cluster? If I reboot my node
No,
1, cluster will survive or not? Yes or
it
no?
will
Cluster will
survive.
survive.
If I
Survive
reboot
because
my
it's
secondary node, cluster will survive or not?
yeah, it will survive.
The
It will
the
survive.
Cluster
the
will fail over to node 1.
no. Node 1 is a secondary node, Sunil. Node 1 is your secondary, not primary node. I am not asking primary node. Node 1 is secondary node. At any chance, if your node 1 is down, your application will be up and running or your application will be down.
Application will be up and
Up and
running
running, sir. It is on
because
node 2,
node 2
up
is
and running.
the primary processor, right? So it will up and running.
Okay, so the answer is your application will be up and running. Nothing will happen even though your secondary node is down. Nothing will happen. Okay, your application will be up and running only, guys. Okay, right, guys. How many IPs are needed to configure? Okay, SQL clustering.
It is based on active or active passive, or how many nodes we are going to consider. Based on that,
Tell me.
we'll identify.
Now the questions, the immediate questions you have to ask the interviewer: how many nodes are participating in the cluster
Yeah,
setup?
nodes.
The next question,
Yes.
whether it is an active passive or active active. Okay, imagine 5 nodes are participating in the clustering, and it is an active active, guys. 2 applications are there. 2 applications active setup. 5 nodes are participating in the clustering. Now, how many IP addresses needed?
5 public, sir. 5
Hmm.
private.
No. Tell me the answer,
One.
complete answer. How
Okay,
many
okay.
IP? Exact figure I need?
13, sir. 13.
13. Okay,
13
guys.
IP. No, not 13, sir. 15.
15. Guys, please try. Okay, just type the chart. Type the answers in the chart. 13 or 15. How many IPs are needed? 5 node cluster.
15, sir.
Active
Exactly
with
15.
2
2N I
applications.
forget.
2 applications. Active with 2 applications. 5 node cluster setup. I need answers from everyone. Okay. I got only from 3. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. FIFA. Okay. Right. Okay. So the answer is 13, guys, not 15. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So not 15. I'm not sure why it is 15. Okay. So 2n plus 3. 2 into n number
No,
of nodes.
sir. Just I counted 2N plus 5 like that, sir.
Why 2n
5
plus 5?
nodes with the active,
Why 2n
sir.
plus 5? First of all, tell me why 2n plus 5.
With the five nodes, sir.
If it is 5
active.
nodes, then it is 5. 2n plus 5. Did I told like that?
No, sir.
Okay. If it is
I calculate.
active, passive, 2n plus 2. If it is active with 2 applications, 2n plus 3. If applications are increasing, you have to increase one more, 2n plus 4, 2n plus 5. That's why I told you 5 nodes, 2 active, 2 applications. Okay, so the
Okay,
answer
sir.
is,
Now
if 2 applications are there, the formula is 2n plus 3, 2 into number of nodes, 2 into 5, 10 plus 3, 13 IP addresses are needed. Okay, right, fine. So, right, very important points. There are some important points. One is preferred owner, possible owner. What is this preferred owner and what is this possible owner? I'll tell you. Right. So usually in the organization, imagine for Amazon application, there will be one preferred owner. Okay, so 99% application will be up and running only from preferred owner, right? So if it is possible owners is just a standby, guys. We won't keep on running the application from the next node or next available node. There are some preferred owners and possible owners for the existing cluster setup and cluster applications. Those applications will be up and running. Preferred means that is the preferred owner. Okay, for Amazon application, node 1 is preferred owner means always Amazon should be up and running from node 1 only. For Flipkart application, node 2 is preferred owner. Always Flipkart should be up and running from node 2 only. Let me open this diagram, guys. I'll explain so that you will get better idea. Okay. So draw IO. Right. Okay. So these are the diagrams, right? And let me go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Cluster setup. And yes, this is the cluster setup. Okay. Right. So listen carefully, guys. What is the difference between preferred and possible owner? Okay. So imagine this is an active. What is this active, active or active passive?
Active, active, sir.
Active, active. Okay. So Amazon application is running from node 1. Flipkart application is running from node 2. Okay. For Amazon application, your Amazon SQL will be in stopped state for node 2. And for Flipkart application, your Flipkart SQL will be in stopped state in node 1. Okay. So this is, and Amazon is up and running from node 1. Flipkart is up and running from node 2. So from both the nodes, applications are up and running. This is an active, active setup. Right. Clear? Fine. So preferred owner. So for Amazon, we'll set node 1 as preferred owner, guys. Okay. So imagine I have, okay, 256 GB RAM. Imagine I have 256 GB RAM. Okay. For node 1, this is my node 1. Okay. So this is my RAM. Let me check. We have any RAM. Okay. Lot of RAM. Anything is fine. Okay. We'll go with this one. Okay. Right. And this is for your node 2. Imagine 128 GB RAM. RAM 128 GB. Control B, and here it is. Okay. Guys, okay, so this node is running with 256 GB RAM. Okay, and this node is running with a 128 GB RAM. As discussed, this is active setup. For Amazon application, if my Amazon application is down or your node 1 is down, your Amazon application will be up and running from your node 2. Now imagine, guys, earlier Amazon is going to run with 256 GB RAM. Now if you just change it to your application to node 2, if you failure your application to node 2, earlier Flipkart is going to use this 128 GB RAM. Now two applications has to use 128 GB RAM. Now tell me, you will get performance issues or not?
Yeah, we'll get performance issues.
Definitely, right? Amazon use it to run with 256 GB RAM. it has to move to the, due to some issues, it has to move to the node 2. In the node 2, it is only having 128 GB RAM, and that too, this 128 GB RAM is consumed by the Flipkart application. Now with only 128 GB, two applications are running. Imagine performance issues are very common if the application is not running from the preferred owner. Now you got the point, right? Why will get the performance issues? So it's
Yes, sir.
always recommended option that your applications has to run from the preferred owner only. So in the organization, you will have preferred owners and possible owners, guys. What is meant by preferred owner? That is set to run on that particular node due to the resources like RAM, storage, everything, CPUs and all. Imagine we have 24 CPU cores here and we have 16 core CPU here. Imagine if you have 24 CPU here, 24 core and 16 core CPU. Again, this 16 core CPU has to be used by your two applications, Amazon and Flipkart, right? So definitely you will get the performance issue. So in case if a cluster instance is getting performance issues, if you got a ticket like this server is running slow, the application is running slow, if you got this kind of tickets, the first thing you have to check is what? What is the first thing you have to check, guys? First thing you have to check
RAM
whether it is
and
a
How
CPU.
much RAM is we
not
want, sir?
required. Yeah, that's okay. Not required that RAM and all. We are not okay responsible for that RAM and all. But again, okay. First of all, you have to check
How
whether that
many?
instance is standalone instance or cluster instance. Cluster instance will start troubleshooting in different way. Standalone, same, almost all same. But again, here the main thing is if it is a cluster instance, the first thing you have to check is from which node the application is running. The first important thing is from which node the application is running. Very, very, very important thing. Okay, if you got any issues from the cluster setup or failure cluster instance, okay, first thing you have to check whether the application is running from preferred owner or not. This is the advantage with the preferred owner. Imagine due to some weekend activity, due to some Windows activity, okay, Amazon is suddenly moved to your node 2. Monday morning, Sunday, Windows people did Windows patching. Okay, so those whoever in the shift DBA, he did not concentrated on that. He just skipped that or missed that one. Okay, so the applications are moved due to heavy workload. The DBA is unable to fix that issue. On Monday morning, users will come, they will connect, developers will connect, and they will face lot of performance issues. Queries and all will run very slow. Then they will raise a query, they will raise an incident. Okay, SQL Server application is running very slow, or the query is running slow, application is running slow. They will ask us to troubleshoot. Next thing, immediate thing you have to check is that quickly you have to check is first that is standalone instance or cluster instance. Okay, cluster instance. Okay, immediately log into any of the node, check whether the application is running from preferred owner or not. If not running from preferred owner, don't immediately failover, guys. Failover is a downtime activity. You have to take the proper approvals from the application team. Application has to approve, even though it will take 1 minute or 2 minutes, but 99% it will take 1-2 minutes to fail over the application from your preferred to secondary node. Okay, but again, if something goes wrong, it may take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so you cannot expect the downtime in this case. So what you have to do is, again, you have to check with the application. So they will ask us, okay, so now you have to send an email, so your application is running from possible owner or the secondary node. So do you want us to fail over to the preferred owner? If they said yes, fail over it. If they said no, 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 don't fail over now. Okay, fail over again in the next weekend. Then you have to raise a change activity, planned activity. Then again you have to fail over the application the next weekend. Either you, if you are in the shift, you can do it, or you can mention the handover so that the one who is in the shift on Saturday and Sunday, he is going to take care of it. Right, guys? Clear? So the immediate thing you have to check is whether your SQL server is running from preferred owner or not, possible owner or not. You have to check. Okay, I'll show you where to check preferred owner and possible owner, how to set preferred and possible owners. Okay, right. So if you see here, if you see preferred owner is any node. Okay, preferred owner is any node. You can see here. If you click on it, you will get that window, preferred owner window. Okay, you will get this preferred owner window, right? So what is the other way to get this window? Double click on this, guys. Double click on the application. Just double click on this application. There also you can see. Okay, no, sorry. There also you can see preferred owner and possible owner. Okay, so currently running from which node? Node 2. Okay, so if you want to set preferred or possible owners, so select any node. You can just go up and down. Okay, if you just go down, it will be like which is on top, that is preferred owner, guys. Okay, if I click apply and if I click OK, preferred owner is your node 2 now. Okay, preferred owner is your node 2. It is still showing node 1. 1 minute. Select this one, go to up, apply. Okay, fine. Now you can see preferred owner. Earlier it shows any node, right? Now if you see, just click on it. Now if you see node 2 is on top, and currently this application is also running from node 2 only. What it means? Node 2 is top means node 2 is your preferred owner. Okay, node 2 is your preferred owner, and currently it is running from preferred owner only, so no issues. Might be there is another issue, might be there is another reason the application is running slow. Okay, due to weekend some jobs and all failed, due to Windows patching, might be some jobs, update stats jobs, indexing jobs and all failed. I'll explain again, guys, don't worry at all. I'll explain again everything in the performance tuning. Okay, so might be the reason is different. Okay, this is not the reason. Why? Because your SQL server preferred owner is node 2 and it is running from node 2 only. Okay, so it is not an issue. But if your preferred owner is node 1, okay, Monday morning you just check this and you just checked it, everything is up and running only, no issues. But if you check the preferred owner, you just check node 1 is your preferred owner and the application is running from node 2. Okay, now this is not correct configuration. Your preferred owner is node 1, but it is running from node 2, which has to run from node 1 running from node 2. The same scenario what we have already discussed, the same scenario. Okay, two applications are sharing the load, same like RAM and all, CPU and all. Your two applications are sharing, which is not acceptable. So now you can see there is a difference. Preferred owner is node 1 and the application is running from node 2. Okay, so that means your application is not running from preferred owner. How to fix this, guys? How to fix this issue?
So we'll get
First,
proper approvals
we need to take the
from
downtime.
application team. We can fail over to.
That's it. Okay, you have to take the downtime approval from the application. You have to explain the same. Try to just give again, guys, whatever you are doing in the organization, try to take the screenshots. Okay, like it is always good to have proof. Okay, instead of simply sending one or two lines of email, attach this screenshot also. It will be very good. Okay, right? So take this screenshot, send it to the application team. Hey, your SQL server is running from your not preferred node, is not running from preferred node. Okay, can I do the failover? Please find the screenshot below. Okay, just send it to them. They will get back to us. Okay, don't do it now, or okay, that's fine, no problem. You can do it. We are facing lot of issues with that. You can do it now. Then ask them to raise a change request. Okay. Again, for failover also, you have to raise a change request. With proper change request only, you can do the failover. Okay, right? Ask them if it is non-prod and all, that's okay. Without change request, you can do it sometimes. Okay, so ask them to raise a change request. Once they raise a change request, once it was approved completely, then you can move the resources. So now what I can do, it is running from node 2, right? But preferred owner is node 1, right? Simply I can do the failover from node 2 to node 1, right click. So now you came to know the change is all approved. Now you can, okay, directly failover the application. So now just double click on it. Now you can see resources will go down first and it will come online first. So there is a, okay, there is an answer in the failure cluster manager only, which resource will go down first, which resource will come online first. There is an answer with a neat diagram that is called show dependency report. Okay, right click on this application. Okay, more actions, just click on show dependency report. There you can see clearly which resources will go down first, which resources will come online first. It will open a report in the Internet Explorer with diagrams, okay, with complete diagrams and all. You can see, okay, the dependency on which application, which resources are depending, on which resources, what other resources are depending. Everything you can clearly, okay, check in this dependency report. Okay, it will be opened in the Internet Explorer. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, my server is slow, right? Okay, I guess so. Okay, let's see. Something. Okay, so this is your dependency report. If you go down, okay, go down, 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 down. See here. Okay, actually we generated this dependency report during the resources are failing over, right? So that's why you can see, okay, it is showing a offline state and all. Let's refresh this. We'll see whether it will show the correct state or not. Okay, still it is showing offline only. And then again generate the dependency report. Now all the resources are online, right? Again generate the dependency report, more actions and dependency report. Okay, so right. And now check it. Yes, now you can see, okay, this is your dependency report, right? So guys, your SQL Server agent and CEIP service will go down first. Then your SQL Server database engine will go down first. Then under condition, your network name, drives will go down at a time. And finally, your IP address will go down. Okay, finally, your IP address will go down. This is the one, 10.10.10.25. Okay. So now tell me in what way they will come online, guys. Tell me in what way they will come online. All the resources will come online. First, which resource will come online?
In reverse way.
All disk servers,
First,
all
which
disk
resource will
All
come
of
servers.
online?
IP address is first,
First,
IP
which
IP
address.
address,
IP address? Very good.
then
Okay, in
network
reverse
name,
way, it will come online from other node. First, IP address will come online. Then your network name and all the disks will come online. Then your SQL server will come online. Then your agent service and CEIP service will come online. This is the way. Okay, this is called a dependency report. First, your agent, then database engine, then your cluster network name and your drives and your IP address will go down first. First, your IP address, okay, will come online. Then all the network name and all the drives will come online. Then your SQL server, then finally your agent will come online. Why? Because the drives and all will be there. Okay, in the drives you will have master data files, log data files and log files and all, right? So if the drives doesn't come online, your SQL server won't come online. So your SQL server depends on your drives. Okay, if drives come online, then only your SQL server will comes to online. Okay, right. And 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, you can join now. Fine. Okay, so that's fine. And 1 minute, please. Just I'll be in mute. 1 minute. Right. Okay, fine. So this is called the dependency report. Fine. So now you can see here user settings. Okay, now node 1, the preferred node is node 1 and it is running from node 1. So now your SQL Server application is running from preferred node. So in this way you can avoid those kind of issues and all. Right. So sometimes you will get an issue. Double click on it, go to the failover. Okay. If you see here maximum failures, say for example while doing the failover or automatic failover, sometimes your application won't be failover to the other node. Sometimes your application won't be failover to the other node. There are two reasons. Okay, currently application is running from node 1. If you fail over to node 2, it won't fail over to node 2. You will get the error. The action can't be completed. There might be two reasons. Okay, one reason is the failover threshold limit is showing 1. See here, understand this particular setting clearly. Maximum failures in the specified period is 1. Okay, what is this period? 6 hours. In 6 hours, only one time it is going to do the failure. Okay, so in case sometimes if you are doing manual failover and all, if it is not failing over to the next available node, then what you have to do, guys? Nagraj, any idea? At any time have you tried this option?
We have to increase the number.
Very good. We have to increase the number, guys. We have to simply increase the number. Sometimes your application won't be failover to the next available node. You will get an error, the action can't be completed. The solution might be, this is also, you will get an error, it reaches maximum failure threshold limit. Simply you will get failure cluster manager reaches maximum failure threshold limit. So how to set, how to increase the limit? Double click on the application. Okay, double click on the application, go to the failover. There you can see in maximum of 6 hours, it can maximum up to one failure only. Okay, so if it is showing one failure, it will help you only for one failure. Just increase it to 2. Or if it is 2, increase it to 3. If it is 3, 4. 4, if it is 4, 5. Just try to increase one number and then do the failover. Then it will be successful. Okay, so means the two failures it can accept. For two failures, it can go for automatic failure or manual failure. So this is how you have to set. And there is another reason also. Let me show you that reason as well. Okay, double click on it. Guys, again, there is a difference here. If you double click here, you will get different settings. Okay, if you double click on the SQL Server main application, you will get different settings. Okay, let me show you. If you double click on the application, you will get only two tabs, general tab and failure tab. Here you can set your preferred owner and all. Only preferred owner you can set here, and failover threshold limit also you can set if you double click on this. If you double click on this, you will get lot of options, guys. General, dependencies, policies, advanced policies, properties. Okay, go to advanced policies. There you can see possible owner, right? Uncheck this one, apply. Don't uncheck it in the organization. Just I am showing you. Okay, right. Right click. Now I am doing failover to node 2. Now guys, it will be failover to node 2 or not? Tell me. Now I'm failover this application to node 2. Now in this scenario, it will be failover to node 2 or it won't failover to node 2. I need answers from everyone. Just try it. It will fail over or it will
Yes.
throw the error.
Failover, sir.
Okay, let me
Failover.
click OK. We don't have time. Okay, we are 1 minute. Okay. One minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay. So if you see here, okay, you can see, right? The action move did not complete. Okay, so what is the error? It's not failover. It's not failover, guys. If you want to see the complete error, just click on the information details. Okay, there you can see the complete error. Information details. Under information details, you can see the complete error. And just a minute, it is taking some time. It is loading. Right. The action move did not complete. What is the solution? Just expand this. The operation failed because either the specified cluster node is not the owner of the group or the node is not possible owner of the group. What is the solution, guys? Can anyone tell me how to fix this issue?
We can add this node in possible next possible node, sir.
We can add this in possible node.
Yeah.
How to add it?
Failover from node 1 to node 2. After that,
The failure is not happening, right? That's why we have to fix this issue, right? Now, while doing failure only, we got the issue, right?
Yes, sir. You can double click on this SQL server and we can add this in possible.
Possible owner node.
Okay, very good. Okay, so now the issue is, okay, you just remove the other node from the possible owners list, guys. Okay, you just removed the other nodes from the possible owners list. And what is the solution? Okay, guys, the meeting is going to close. Okay, please join again with the same link, right? Please join again immediately with the same link. I'll reopen the meeting. Okay.